Hey guys, welcome to another Halo 3 action figure review, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Brute Captain from series KoBaCaaTT. Now this figure I think is really cool because there hasn't really been any command brutes. I mean, you have the Brute War Chieftain and the Brute Chieftain, but not like a lower level officer, you know, for the brutes, because they had so many different brutes. They had minor brute, major brutes, they had brute bodyguards, brute captains, and then they had the gold brutes, and then they had brute stalkers. I mean, there's so many different colors of brutes, and we only have a couple. So this is really cool. And the brute captain, as you can see, is like a purplish, bluish color. So you can kind of see some blue in some places, but it's, you know, it's mainly purple. The purple on this figure looks a lot like the Covenant purple, but overall I think it looks pretty cool. Nice figure. Has the same articulation as the Brute Bodyguard, you know, same exact body and sculpt and everything's just purple. Pretty much is only real big difference. He comes with a Brute Spiker, which, I mean, I personally think that the Brutes are better when they have the Brute Spikers or plasma rifles, or heck, they can even hold carbines and maulers, but they really can't hold the Brute shots. I know some people have figured out ways to do it, but I mean, like, they can't hold it correctly like they did in the game. So even if you can get a figure to hold a weapon that doesn't actually fit in its hands or can't be held really by it, yeah, the figure's holding it, but he's not really, you know, like he's supposed to. But something I found out, though, because at first I didn't really think the brutes could really aim the Brute Spikers, is that you kind of reposition the arm a bit, and then you can actually get him to actually point it forward. Yeah, it doesn't look exactly right, but I mean, you can get him in a nice pose with it instead of just having him aim it like from the hip. So I think he looks pretty cool. Overall, really nice figure. The helmet is removable, just pops off. Yeah, that's nice. Nice having the helmet pop off. It's just cool because the helmets come off the brutes so easy. You know, in the video games, when you shoot the brute enough times, usually their helmets will end up popping off, and then they go into rage and everything. So it's cool that McFarlane kept that with the Brute Stalker, Brute War Chieftain, Brute Bodyguard. You know, kept that going so you could remove the helmets. Even though the helmet removing doesn't really do anything, it's just cool because when you shoot a brute, the helmet comes off and he goes crazy. So I'm glad they kept that in there, because they could have just sculpted the head just like this with the helmet on, and it wouldn't be anywhere near as cool, you know. And oops, as you can see, I mean, they did a good job sculpting the faces too. And they got the teeth and the eyes there, nostrils, the hair. I mean, they did a good job sculpting the faces. So had they just made it so that the helmet was sculpted, you know, on or into the face, or the head really, you wouldn't ever be able to see what a good job they could do with the face detail. So I think they did a pretty good job with this figure overall. I really do like it. I like that the KoBaCaaTT series is expanding, you know. It's not being left in the dirt. So yeah, yeah, pretty cool figure overall. I'd give it, I'd pick it up if you can find one. It's going to be really hard to find them because they're incredibly rare. This whole series is incredibly rare. It's more like one-of-a-kind works of art, so they're really hard to come by. But if you were able to, you know, get it, you know, it'd be really cool. Yeah. So thank you guys very much for watching, and yeah, if you guys have any comments, questions, or I don't want to say hate mail because I don't want to start that, but if you have comments or questions, there should be a third thing. Or fan mail. There we go. You know how to get in contact with me. Post comments down below. You can email me. Post video responses. I like video responses. I've only ever had like 2 or 3 out of all the time I've been on YouTube. So video responses are awesome. Alright guys? And yeah, you'll see my hands again next time. See ya.